Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jamar back from Vegas Sense. Brand new video today. In this particular video, I'm giving my first take on a clone fragrance, and that is from the house of Fragrance World. The fragrance goes by the name of Barakkat Aqua Crystal. So as you can see here, this particular bottle is cloning a Mason Francis Kirkshine fragrance. And just for comparison here, you can see that they look very similar. Actually, they look very similar. The MFK bottle obviously has the metal cap on it. This one just has a cheap plastic cap. Also, the Fragrance World bottle is bigger, but that's because it actually holds more juice. I don't have the box that this came in sitting over here with me, so I don't remember exactly how much juice this holds. I want to say it holds like 80 or 90 ml, something like that. And the MFK bottle is a 70 ml. So that's why you get that difference in size. But overall, man, I mean, they pretty much, they look the same, you know, other than the plastic cap for the most part in the larger size of this bottle. So in terms of what this fragrance is cloning, this is a clone or inspiration of MFK Aqua Universalis. And Aqua Universalis is, you know, just this really fresh, clean, sort of luxury dryer sheet, you know, or high-end laundry detergent type of scent. So, you know, it's got a lot of tart citruses in it, florals. I do believe it also has a woody base as well. I'll go ahead and leave the notes on screen for this one. I'm not going to go ahead and read off the notes for this particular fragrance. I'm just going to sort of give what I get from this particular fragrance when I spray it. So initially, when you first spray this particular fragrance on, and before I even get into that, sprayer on this one, it's pretty good for, you know, a cheap fragrance. I purchased this for about $40 on eBay, so it wasn't too bad. But I would say definitely look around because you should be able to get this fragrance for a little bit cheaper than that. Now, when you spray this on, you don't want to go right in and start smelling this fragrance because it is going to be really nothing but alcohol. Like, this is going to be a super sharp, rough opening with this particular fragrance. Also, this fragrance, I would say, is definitely on the synthetic side. Now, I haven't smelled the original Universalis, but I do plan to, you know, get that particular fragrance so that I can compare it to this. I would assume that Aqua Universalis by MFK is, I would say, probably at least twice as, you know, smooth as what this is. This, once it settles down, you know, it starts to, you know, smoothen itself out, and it does become, you know, a really pleasant, fresh and clean, sort of sharp citrus type of fragrance. It's definitely like a lot of lemon. I don't know if it's lemon and lime in this or like lemon and bergamot. Again, I'll have the notes on screen, but that's mainly what I get from this is, you know, like a lemon sort of smell. And I would say not in the way that some fragrances can sort of smell like, you know, lemon pledge or anything like that. Like, not the way that Club de Nuit EDT smells. This does smell like lemon, but I would say it's not a very natural smelling lemon. Okay, it is on the synthetic side. Now, once the citruses, you know, sort of start to die down a little bit, then that's when you start to get a lot of the florals in this scent. And I believe this fragrance also has, you know, sort of like a woody base to it as well to sort of help out with the longevity of the fragrance. Now, this, man, I would say this particular fragrance is really good for pretty much any situation where you don't necessarily want to smell like you have like this really sophisticated sort of fragrance on. You just want to smell clean, and obviously you're looking clean as well. So I would say this is going to be good for like an all white party where, you know, you have on just fresh all white everything, you know what I mean? Or if you're just kind of chilling casually in like a crisp white tee, this one is really good for that as well. I would also say that this is going to be like a good work scent, actually a safe work scent. This particular fragrance, man, is not really offensive, I would say. This is going to be something that even people that may not necessarily like fragrances wouldn't necessarily mind unless you went completely crazy with the sprays. This isn't necessarily like a beast mode sort of fragrance, but I mean, I would say that you get at least about an arm's length of projection for probably about the first hour and a half or so, you know, of this particular fragrance. And then in terms of like the longevity, I have gotten pretty good longevity on this, 8+ hours. I've definitely had like a mix of spraying this on both clothes and my skin. So definitely when you spray this on your clothes, it does sort of linger around on that a little bit longer. But this isn't like this doesn't perform like it's a cheap fragrance on me anyway. All right. So let me know, man, if you all have actually smelled this particular fragrance, and I'm talking about the clone, the Barakkat Aqua Crystal. Let me know if you all have smelled this, and also let me know if you've smelled the original as well. I'm curious to see how close this is to the original. Like I said, I do anticipate that this is going to be a lot more synthetic smelling, but overall, I am curious to know how close this actually is to the scent DNA, or if this is kind of doing its own sort of thing. All right. So again, if you found this information in this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Also, please share the video. And that's Jamar from Vegas Sense. I'll see you on the next video.